Thank you.
Is being recorded.
Thank you, Pete. And I'm excited once again this evening to be the presenter for the day. I would want to start by welcoming all our members and also the guests who may be on this wall for this particular time. For those who we may not have met, my name is Reverend Dr. Simon Malusi. I'm a deacon by profession and preacher of the word of God by call. So I take care about the physical health, also spiritual health, and I'm quite excited. I'm a member of the New Life Fraternity, and not just the New Life Fraternity, but the Superstars team, because that's the family I belong to. Maybe for the sake of those who are new, I'm a director in the opportunity. I've been there now, this is my 4th year and a few months. And I've gained all of what the opportunity has for us. I've been able to create a team. I have a director within the team. I also have a few members. And I've enjoyed the privileges of the director in this opportunity. I joined it mainly because of my daughter. And that's why I'm very excited when I'm given an opportunity to talk something to do with the health. And this evening, I want to welcome all of you to a very special session on cellular health, because we need to know something about our health. And if you allow me, please, I want to share my slides with you. I hope it will not be. I think there it is. I'm looking for share. Now I'm not seeing share. PT, can you help me where to get the share?
At the bottom, you.
Hello. PT, technology.
This meeting is being recorded.
Technology always poses some challenges, but we are good to go. I hope you can hear me, and you can also see my slides, my screen.
Yes, yes.
My right, PT.
We can see it. We can see you. We can
PT.
hear you. Yes, we can see you. We can hear you. You can see the slides.
Thank you. Right, as you can see, we are doing cellular nutrition, and obviously I'm presenting it today, the 18th of October, and that is my name for those who did not get it. And within that, I want first to give an introduction as to this presentation we are calling cellular nutrition. And it's good to know who we are and how we are made. Our bodies are made up of trillions of small particles, normally called the cells. And a group of these cells will form what we call organs. And some of the organs that we have within our body are things like liver, skin, lungs, intestine, kidneys, and the rest. Now, when we get a combination of several organs, they will form a body system, and it is the body system that functions in us. For instance, we have digestive system, we have respiratory system, we also have nervous system, and many other systems within the body. So these systems are the ones which function to make us alive and to make us continue. In my presentation, we'll have some few terminologies, and it's good I bring them to your attention as early as now, so that when we mention them, they do not look and sound like Greek. And as they say in English, that you cannot give the meaning of a word unless it is used in a sentence. So the terminologies that I'm going to use will be as per our context. That is the context in regard to food or in regard to cellular nutrition. One of them you will find several me talking of concentrates, and concentrate is just the name stands, whereby a substance whose the dissolvent has been removed or has been reduced, the liquid has reduced, and we therefore say it is a concentrated form of something or of an object. Phytonutrients, this refers to natural compounds which are found in plant foods. For example, in vegetables, in fruits, in whole grain products, in legumes, and others. I will somewhere refer to GMOs, and this simply means genetically modified organism. When we talk of modified organism, it can be an animal, it can be a plant, it can be a bacteria or a microbe, whose genes have been altered by the engineering techniques. That is, they have been modified in the engineering form. We will talk of lipids, and these are just organic compounds that are fatty acids or their derivatives. Then things like sterols. Sterols would simply mean cholesterol-like compounds, which are found naturally in a range of plant-based foods, which regulate biological processes and sustain cell membrane structures. And the last terminology we may find within the presentation is cardiovascular. And when we talk of cardiovascular, this is something related to heart, because heart is called cardio and blood vessels vascular. So it will be something related to heart and blood vessels. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the dietary requirements and the deficiency in our bodies. For body systems to function properly, they require food, and particularly whole grains, vitamins, and minerals. However, the modern lifestyle, age, and the use of GMOs, you remember I talked of GMOs, genetically modified organisms, body these essential nutrients. Well, we are not using them. We are using nutrients. We are not getting depravement of essential to several consequences within our body. Garbage out applied. Lots of artificial sugary foods, very little or none of fruits and vegetables. And no longer are we using whole grains. Instead, we have sifted maize meals and other additives which are found in quite a number of juices that we take. Now, what does this mean to our health and to our bodies? The result of what we take then results in several things. One, it results in a lack of adequate nutrients for proper body cells functionality. Number two, it also results in poor body cells. So we will have our cellular membranes, the cells, deformed. And once the cellular membranes are deformed, you'll find that the cells will not be able to perform their duties as is required. For instance, they will not allow maximum utilization and assimilation of nutrients. And on the other end, they will also not allow the waste products that have been generated within our cells to come out effectively as it ought to be. Therefore, the other result is what we call body systems malfunctions, poor nutrient assimilation, as I've said, and ineffective waste matter excretion. And finally, and the most deadly part of it is that when we have deficiency in those nutrients I've mentioned about, because of our lifestyles, either also because of our age, because of the use of GMOs, the chickens who have been reared in 2 weeks, because of the modification of genes and so forth, we get what we call lifestyle diseases. A number of them, I would want just to mention a few things like diabetes, high blood pressure, arthritis, obesity, cancer, respiratory and heart diseases, among others. Now, when we have all that, a question arises, do we have a solution? And we are saying, yes, we have a solution from New Life. To close the gaps created by the deficiency of our feeding style, supplementation is necessary. When we talk of supplementation, we are talking use of supplements. And in New Life, we have several supplements. But for today, I don't want to talk about many others. I would want to talk for the principal supplement that is concerned with our cellular nutrition, and that is none else but trenin grain concentrate. Normally, I talked of what a concentrate is. This is the combination of the three whole grains. All the liquids has been taken away, so they have been concentrated and been put or formed into a capsule. So I may not anymore talk of nutrition, cellular nutrition, but I will be referring mainly to trenin, because this is the best supplement which works on our cellular membranes. Trenin, what is trenin, or why trenin? Why did I have to choose a trenin? There are several reasons. One, trenin is a grain concentrate which is developed from 3 basic whole grains. Note the words whole grains, because I said somewhere we have lacked use of whole grains, and the consequences, I mentioned them earlier. So these grains are soybeans, wheat, and rice. This trenin provides key lipids and sterols. I talked about lipids and sterols when I was giving the definition of terminologies that I may use. And these are important for cellular health. Obviously, when I'm talking of lipids, I'm talking of the good lipids, because there are some bad lipids, there are some bad fats. Here, I'm talking of good lipids which are drawn from natural plants, as I talked. And as you can see, the soybeans here, wheat and rice, these are not lipids that are gotten from the animal proteins. And these, they form, or they are the building blocks for every cell membrane in the human body. What I'm simply saying is that our cell membranes are built of these good lipids and sterols, or they are used to make our cell membranes be normal in the formality, in the shape, and also in their functionality. It's good to note that deficiencies then of lipids, sterols, and amino acids can compromise the functionality of the body cells, thus starving and constipating the body. What do I mean by starving? When the cell membrane is distorted, is not in its formal shape, it means it will not allow the nutrients, even the good nutrients that we take, to penetrate into the cells. And for that case, your cell will be starved and the whole body will be starved. On the same token, after the very little nutrients have been absorbed and assimilated into the body cells, if there are deficiencies of lipids and sterols with the deformed cell membrane, then the waste products will not be taken out. And this is what I'm saying, your body will be constipated. And this is what exactly I mean by starving and constipating the body. So it is very important to note that it is good to have enough lipids, sterols, and amino acids, which I've said they are abundantly found in the three components that make trenin. That is the soybeans, the wheat, and the rice. The second thing is the importance of trenin grain concentrates. As these concentrates supply quite a number, or they give us several functionalities in the body. One, they supply essential nutrients needed by cells to remain healthy. They also support efficient and nutrient utilization, as I talked about the starving and also constipating the cells. You understand it from that perspective. It also supports the cardiovascular growth and development. I talked of cardiovascular, where I said cardio is something to do with the heart, and the vascular is to deal with the blood vessels. Obviously, when we talked, or when I talked of the diseases, I talked of something to do with the heart diseases, or which would be contained in what we are calling cardiovascular growth and development. So if this is not well done, if it's not supported, then you are likely to get those diseases associated with the heart. It also preserves the nutritional value within the body. That is, the nutrients that you are taking, they are given their maximum action, their maximum utilization within the body. The nutritional value are not lost because, as I said, it has the essential good lipids and the sterols. Then the trenin has also vitamin E, which is an antioxidant for the protection of phytonutrients. This means that it will help other nutrients that are within your body not to be oxidized and converted to harmful objects or harmful products within the body. So it will act as a protector. Then, second to the last, it bridges the many gaps created by food nutrient deficiencies. I talked of our lifestyle, I talked of age, I talked of things that would create these gaps, the GMOs and the rest. Now trenin will tend to bridge the gaps that are not filled in by the type of foods that we are eating. And finally, it will also energize the body cells to act efficiently. So I say it is good for cellular energizing and efficiency. Just before I close on this very important product, I would want to give some few additional points that we need to note. One is the availability of Trenen, and the Trenen is available in two packages, a package of 60 capsules and a package of 120 capsules. So you can take any, either if you are for business, you can buy a case of 6 of them together, or you can buy single. Obvious, if you are a member, you will buy with the distributor price. And if you are to give it out, or if not for your own use, you will sell it out with the retail, recommended retail price. Then the color, it is plant-based chlorophyll color. So it is a greenish in color, and it's a very good and user-friendly capsule. Legacy. It has a good legacy because it was the first phytonutrient supplement which was developed and introduced by New Life. It is as old as the company itself, because this was meant in 1958. So it was the very first product. And second to the last is that is the product value. I have tried to check among the products that we have, and I've seen that Trenen has the highest point value ratio compared to its cost. That is, if you look at its point value, which, for instance, 4 versus the cost, the current cost, which is 3,630, you will find that for each point, it is going for 160 shillings and 80 cents. When you look at the other products, you'll find that for each capsule, it is for each point, sorry, it is going for more than 130 Kenya shillings. So these are additional points as to why you need to make Trenen you are very daily bread, to say the least. Every morning you need to take it. If you use it for your own body, it will supply all those advantages which I have enumerated earlier. And if it is for points, you get maximum points compared to the price. If you look at other things like even the nutrients, the skin nutrients, which appear to be giving more PVs, if you compute them against the cost, you'll find that one capsule or one tablet is going for not less than 130 shillings. So it has a product value. Again, it is a basic supplement because it energizes and provides the proper and efficient body cells functionality. Therefore, it should be taken daily. And I think that's why you find it in the starter kit, either singly, because there are some single starter kits which have only the Trenen, or that's also why it is included in the Provitality starter kit or package. Please remember, please remember, we are as healthy as our cells, and Trenen strengthens the lipid sterol link in our chain of life, thus supporting cellular health and vitality. If you want to live well, make Trenen your breakfast. If not in the whole package of Provitality, make sure you take at least a capsule or 2 each morning, and you will live healthy. You your life will be good, and you will also look good. Thank you very much. I think I will end there and hand over back to our PT. It has been a pleasure for me to have this opportunity to tell you little about the cellular nutrition. Do not forget to take a capsule or two of Trenen each and every morning if you want to live well, if you want to look well, and also if you want to feel well. Thank you very much, PT, for the opportunity. Please take it over. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Dr. Malusi, for that wonderful session. I think this is what superstars we needed. This is what perhaps we've been waiting to take our business to a whole new level. Now, from the health perspective, you realize that TreeNN is number one. It's at the top. For your information, anyone who has had any issue and they take TreeNN, before they even start taking the other products, they report tremendous improvement. For me, I think the motivation has always been when I started using TreeNN in my very first 1, 2, 3 days of being in the business 12 years ago. I remember I used TreeNN and Aloe Vera Plus. And because I had migraine headaches, they ceased then and forever. I've never gotten those migraines again. Yet the migraines were just so much. You know, I was always in hospitals. I mean, specifically in Nairobi Hospital. So as Dr. Malusi was sharing with us about TreeNN in that very simple language, easy to understand, I was like, we are very lucky to get it from such an expert. I also want to mention something very exciting here. In Mexico, they've built one of the biggest businesses ever. They have 5 diamond directors in Mexico. But believe you me, they built their businesses focusing on only one product, TreeNN. TreeNN. Pieros and myself, when we realized the power of TreeNN, what we did is we decided to have our own sort of a warehouse. And now, you know, the big TreeNN 120 capsules is out of stock, but not for us. And I want to encourage all of us to also look at which products do you want to be moving, you know, majorly, and you make sure that you really focus on them. And one of those products should be TreeNN. Now, the fact that TreeNN, the big one, is out of stock doesn't mean that we don't move TreeNN, because Dr. has mentioned we have it in the 60 capsules. It's there in plenty. So let's focus on the small TreeNN. We also have it in Provitality, so switch to Provitality big time. Now, the mistake that we've made in the past, some of us, is to focus on all the 100 and something different products, and you don't become good at any one. So when you are talking to people, they feel like you are a drugs specialist because you are mentioning from herbals to, you know, everything, digestive system and everything. But guys, what we really need is focusing on some products that are very fast moving in the market that everyone should be able to use and all that. So moving forward, I want us to be remembering today's training by getting, you know, great results in our business through the power of TreeNN. Now, this has to be measurable. Can we agree that tomorrow, Wednesday, every person will replenish their stock, and they will start with the TriNN, the 60 capsules. You can buy, actually I would directly recommend that buy the small TriNN 1 case at the minimum. That will give you 102 personal points, and it will cost only 11,540. I have loved so much the PV cost analysis that Dr. Malusi has done. Very powerful. Did you see that it's around 106 shillings per PV, while for the other products, it's an average of 100 and, was it 130? Wow. Very, very important point there. We are in business. We want to make money, and we want to make money by also spending the least. I don't want to overemphasize on that, but tomorrow, let's see everyone doing at least one case of the small TriNN, 102 personal points. If you are at almost 1,000 points, like some people in this call, and will be recognizing that, you will see, then it means we will be hitting a higher personal PVs. All right, 2 more things remaining. Tonight, we have such exciting sessions. Before we go to the recognition, I want to ask each one of us to make sure you don't drop off the call after the recognition, because we'll be having a brief, very critical session on how you can, in the simplest way, use social media to take your business to a whole new level. And in the call, I can see Professor Filex Oluoch, our very, very talented social media strategist for the Superstars team. He's doing an awesome job, and we don't want to leave anyone behind. So I will take a few minutes, do the recognition, and then I'll give him the remaining 10-15 minutes to show us how we're gonna use social media to take our business to the next level. Many people have talked about social media, but theoretically, for him, he's practically working with us as a team. And if you follow what we'll be talking about, guess what? KICC on Saturday, we will be full. Superstars team will fill the KICC to the brim. All right. So can I quickly go to the recognition? We want to recognize people who have done some good work so far. We are at the middle of the month slightly past, that is the 18th. And there are some people who have already sponsored quite well. It's not about the 18 days that are past. It's about the 12 remaining days, how you work the 12 remaining days. So as we recognize those who have done something, please make sure you join the recognition list by next week. So we start with personal sponsoring, then we'll go to personal PVs. Why do we always recognize this? These are the things that pay you. If you want to build huge residual income, then sponsoring is not optional. Show me someone who is sponsoring like these people here, and I'll show you someone who is on their way to Director Sapphire Ruby President. So those who have sponsored one so far, we start with Dr. Daoud Yusuf, Priska Akinyi, well done, Nancy Koril, Nancy Mwangi, Grace Kerubo, Sylvia Buibo, Margaret Kisaka, Faith Gaira, Noel Sidani, Winnie Kirui, Jean Mulupi, Evelyn Suba, Rosary Nyaga, Jane Midrell, Caroline Lucio Chieng. All those people have sponsored one each. I want to challenge you to make sure minimum you take it to 3 so that you can be able to, get the free LDC that you qualify when you sponsor 3 people. And I'm also encouraging us to continue sponsoring, not only in Kenya, but even outside. We are doing very well in countries like Australia and those other countries. And you need to make sure that you are connecting with your upline director to help you to sponsor your friends up country. And on that note, I want to appreciate Caroline Lucy, who is building her business all the way in Italy. Keep moving. We need you to be a director right there. Now, sponsored 2, Father Lucas Juma. Well done, Father Lucas. Wycliffe and Pamela Munga, well done. They have also sponsored 2. And Okech Florence, our Wound team, has also sponsored 2. Congratulations. Please take it to 8 or so. You are capable of doing that. Do you have someone who has sponsored 3? No, there's a vacancy. So we want to recognize many people sponsoring 3, but we have people who have sponsored 4. Pieros and Josphat, we've sponsored 4. And someone who is really coming up so well, so fast, Margaret Ayuma, has also sponsored 4. Well done, Margaret. The speed at which you are coming up is very awesome. Don't slow down, keep going. Now, we just a reminder that when you sponsor 3 people, you get a free LDC from your upline director. And if the 3 people that you've sponsored have got 100 personal points and you are a QSM 1000 points plus, then you also get 2 bottles of Aloe Vera Plus. Let's make sure we get this QSM incentive. Right, personal PVs. When I see someone doing personal PVs, high personal PVs, what I know is that they are making a lot of profits and they are expecting a big bonus end of the month. Personal PVs are the points you get when you buy products, be it for your own use or for customers. And you need to build a customer base if you want to be doing very high personal PVs every single month. Let's recognize, ladies and gentlemen, our top 10 personal PVs, starting with number 10, Luce Dirango. Congratulations, 495. Imagine number 10 is almost at 500 points. People are moving. If you're used to doing just 100 points, man, this is a good challenge. Let's take it to some more hundreds. Then number 9, Jedi Masharia. Congratulations, our brand new senior manager. Faith Gaira, our executive manager, coming up to director this month, 518. Well done, Shosh. Number 7, Purity Bogu, another brand new senior manager, 531. Andy the Koki, always doing very high personal PV, 615 personal. Number 5, Philippine Chepkoske, our brand new executive manager last month and this month going for director, end of the month. Number 4, one of our directors, Agnes Waudo, 745 personal points. Well done. Willie Kimugun, 820 personal points. He always does over 500 personal points every month. He nailed it. Number 2, Father Lucas Juma, leading by example. One of our directors, 831 personal points. Number 1, Josphat and Pieros, 1043 personal points. Please, I challenge you to make sure that you appear in this list next Tuesday. Now, when you step up to manager or senior manager or whatever the level you step up to, manager and above, you get a free chewable or C from the company. Let's make sure we win these incentives. Now, remember in December, we are having a lifestyle event at Oresoreni, and we are inviting all those people who either qualified June to August or are qualifying September to November. And you only need to step up to executive manager or director. And if you're existing director or existing senior managers and the executive managers, you qualify as indicated there. And now our Superstars Team Convention, we have quite a number of people who have registered. Superstars Team, we are known for working for excellence, not mediocrity, not waiting until last minute, speed. It's only 1,500 that you get a gift hamper. For those who do early registration, you get a gift hamper. And the contest period, because we'll be having praise recognitions and incentives, it is started in September and it will be ending in January next year. That means the more you sponsor people, the more you take steps, the more you develop other people in your team, the more you shine in the convention. And remember, we'll be having a classic dinner with all those who will be becoming #1 in the different criteria, and we'll be sharing that shortly. Now, tomorrow is Wednesday. We'll be having all managers and senior managers combined. We want to do an accelerator program tomorrow. We want to convert as many managers and senior managers to become directors and beyond. So if you are a manager or a senior manager, please show up tomorrow with a customized session for you to take you to the next level. 2 more announcements. This Thursday being a holiday, we have a big meeting in Bomet. Bomet is coming up very well, and our 5 Diamond Director, upcoming Pieros Terotich, will be with us at in that meeting in Bomet. So invite massively. Today you can invite anywhere. We have social media. You can be able to invite anywhere in the country. So 10 a.m. at Twix Annex Hotel. Then on Saturday, oh my, Saturday, I have a feeling that in the history of this business in Kenya, we've never had such an event like we'll be having this coming Saturday at KICC from 10 a.m. All the way to around 4 thereabout, with our own upline, 5 Diamond Director Charlie Burton from South Africa, coming with his band, Eagles Band. Now, what we need to do for this event, #1, make sure at all costs you attend. At all costs, make sure you attend. You don't want to be hearing of how powerful it was and you never attended. #2, be inviting guests very massively. I want everyone to target having up to, say, 15 guests. It's so possible if you are intentional. And of course, Filex will be talking more about that. But we'll make it fun. It will be so exciting. We'll be having some nice dress codes for ladies, black dress. And for men, black suits and white shirt, no tie. I mean, it will, and then there will be some way of decorating. Pieros will give you some surprise, and perhaps through WhatsApp, she'll be telling you what she expects of you to do. It will be very classic. So let's meet at KICC at 8 a.m. because we'll be having professional photo session. Because moving forward, we want to have the best social media outlook. So led by our strategist, Filex, we'll be having some very nice photo shoots and all that. It's important that you carry some snack because it's a whole day event and we wouldn't want you to start going out looking for something to bite. It's at that point that I want to invite this very talented gentleman, a man we met recently, and I was telling him he should have come to Superstars team in 2010 when I joined the business. But nevertheless, here he is.
He was not born.
Oh, he was not born by then, all right. But here he is now. Please take a notebook and a pen and listen to Filex Oluoch as he takes us through social media explosion. Filex, if you can hear me, please unmute yourself and take it from there.
Hello guys, am I audible?
Very
Yes.
clear.
Good. Good morning. In your life business, it's always morning.
Sure.
Yes. I can see the counter here. We have 84 participants. Congratulations to all of you. You took time to be here. That shows that you are aggressive, that you're not normal. Why should you be normal when you can be extraordinary? And that is what we want to do to our social media. We want to be extraordinary. Yeah. We want to have superstar stats. Yeah. Superstars have super stats. We want to have a superstar profile. Yeah. And I'm here to be able to create, as I so much put it. Okay. I'm going to address just one thing, and it's very important that all of you listen very closely. I'm going to be very precise, very concise. I'm going to be very intentional with whatever I'm going to tell you. First of all, I want to tell you that all of you who are here, all of you, you're going to be directors. You have to be. Yeah, if you're one Ruby, it's 4. If you're 4, Charlie Bolton. If you're Charlie Bolton, be something bigger. That's what we are going to do. And it's very intentional. And because we are saying it, we are intending it, we are telling the universe that this is the time for our greatness. But greatness has sacrifice. I'm going to start with saying one adage, it's just very short. Imagine everyone has a shilling. Imagine everyone has a shilling, and this one shilling cannot help you. So an old man said, what if all of us, we combine all our shillings and give to one person? That all 20 million of us, all 40 million of us, we give all our shillings to one person. Then that one person, every day we'll have a millionaire. Every day we give 1 shilling to one person, all of us, one person becomes a millionaire. Every day, every day, every day. The village people said, no, I would rather sit on my shilling. Why should I make the next person a millionaire? That 1 shilling is that 1 minute that you'll take to share a post via international superstars team. That 1 shilling is that 1 share that will make the difference. That 1 comment that you leave on the page. It will not take you time. That's why it's 1 shilling. It will not take you effort. That's why it's 1 shilling. It will not take you a lot of thinking. It's 1 share. Just going, sharing to a group, sharing on your own timeline. It's 1 shilling. It doesn't seem very powerful, but the ripple effect that you'll have when you share an item, specially curated for the team, from the international superstars team, with the hashtag, the international superstars team, it will do a lot in making sure that you yourself will have a massive invitation and will have a massive effect in you inviting people to the Kenya International Conference Center. So it's very important that you share, people. It's very important. It's very important. It's that 1 shilling. Remember, everyone has a shilling. Even the poorest. We all have a shilling. We all have a Facebook page. We all have a Facebook account. It's that 1 shilling. Go right now after this. I want to see shares. I want to see 86. We are 85 participants right now. I want to see 85 shares. Yeah, that Faith has shared. Reverend Dr. Simon Malusi has shared. Susan Joseph, or wherever I'm seeing here, everybody shares, including me, including Dr. Oxford, including the lovely, enigmatic Pieros Cherotich. All of us, we are sharing. What this will do, it will create a ripple effect. Remember, your 1 shilling cannot help you. And that's why we are insisting on converging efforts to the page, creating synergy through our own Facebook accounts, resharing, commenting, using the hashtags. It will not take you 2 minutes, 1 minute, unless you don't know how to do it. But it's that 1 shilling that the village on it. Remember, if the International Superstars team is the most followed page, who gains if it's not you? Yeah, when you're recognized in the most followed page in Kenya, what will that do to your business? We want to explode. That's why we're saying social media explosion. The chemical reaction to make something to explosive, we need ingredients. And these ingredients, one of them is sharing, commenting, and using the hashtags. We said the International Superstars team, that is the hashtag you can use other ones like Dr. Joseph Karaoke, hashtag Pierrose, Cherotich. So this is very important. Very, very important. Okay, the last one of the things I'm going also to reiterate at KICC will be a celebration, because this is a new beginning. Those who are dead is the rising of the phoenix. Those who are alive, we are taking you to the moon. Those who are ready to the moon, we are taking you to the stars. Yeah, it will not be business as usual. Those who don't want to be seen, my friend, this time you have to be seen. There's no way you can belong to a family called international. International, then superstars. Then we are not just international superstars. We are a team. We are a family. Yeah. What does a family do? Takes care of each other, looks after each other, and that's what we want to do. That's why we are setting up a photography camp or a photography session for you. Those who are whose profiles on Facebook are lackluster or mediocre, have a professional headshot, body shot to go to your social. Then we will make something beautiful for you to display as your Facebook cover. People will start appreciating you more. Your business will start growing more. Ladies and gents, social media is not a joke. People are making billions out of social media. My first million that I made off social media. Yeah, the money I'm making right now, I'm making from social media. Social media is not a joke. Facebook, the owner of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, is the 4th richest person on earth. If you thought social media is a joke, that can tell you what's happening. And my prediction is going to be one of the first trillionaires, because the metaverse is going to revolutionize everything. We are talking about user interfaces on the Facebook. We're going to have augmented reality, virtual reality. Yet we don't want to share a Facebook post, and the world is going to artificial intelligence. You're going to lag behind. The International Superstars team is here to put you in the know, has invested in one Professor Filex Oluoch to be here for you, to cater for your needs, for your special interests, because superstars have specialized interests that they procure, or they get the best to work for them, so that they can get these specialized needs to be addressed. The first evidence that you're a superstar, you have somebody just to address your social media needs. Just imagine. So we want to converge, we want to have strength, we want to put all strength in our social media pages, starting with the International Superstars team. And I'm of the belief that all of us, we are going to go there after this, and we're going to content that you see. Those ones will be attending, and we don't have a will be attending poster of the rise of an entrepreneur poster for the Charlie Bolton event. Send your pictures to Pierre Rose. Don't worry, I'm going to grade them. They're going to look beautiful. Then you're going to share them on the page. Then you're going to share that content on your timeline so that people see that you're attending and people appreciate the fact that you're part of a bigger family that is well intended for your prosperity and for the prosperity of each other. For those few remarks, I'm going to say adios for now, but we are going to have more of these sessions. We're going to be focusing one time, maybe on Instagram, maybe on your LinkedIn, maybe on various platforms. We're going to have more strategies on what we can do so that we can look vibrant, can look energetic, we can look stylish, we can look suave, we can look prestigious, because superstars have superstars. And we have been doing business. I can see people are making money, but we have not been doing show business. Show business is different from business. We have to do show business if you grow to the stars of Charlie Bolton. We have to do show business if you want to score high grades. There's a reason why people like Eliud Kipchoge are one of the most followed athletes in the world. It's because of social media. We don't need TV. We don't need radio. We just need that Facebook account. We just need that 1 shilling that will help all of us. Put all of us 1 shilling here, we'll be able to do this. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Josephat Karaoke. Thank you, Pierre Rose Cherotich. Thank you so much. I can't go to the extent of thanking you. The level of sacrifice this woman has, her altruist nature, it's just mind-blowing. Whatever she's doing for you as in this team is beyond the expression of words. Yeah, take advantage of this time and use this when it's still hot. Thank you.
Amen. Thank you so much, Filex. That's just amazing. And I don't want to add anything. My only concern is, please make sure you understand what we mean by sharing. When we say sharing, what we are saying is, Filex will post something on our International Superstars Team Facebook page. You pick that, on that very page, there's a share button or icon for share. So you click on that, and then now you can share from, it will now go to your page. You see, it will go to your Facebook account as if it's you now posting, but it's being shared from the Superstars Team page. That makes you as strong, yet you are an individual, it makes you as strong as the team itself. So for those who are bordering somewhere between digital and analog, that's what we mean by a share. And if you are not so sure of what you are doing, whether you are sharing or you are doing something else, please contact us so that we make sure you're doing the right thing, and you'll see an explosion in your business. So I was trying to go through our accounts, and I can see many people, instead of sharing, they are taking the posts and pasting it directly from their gallery. Now that's not sharing. So from tomorrow, actually, don't sleep before you share. There are so many nice things for you to share. Before you go to bed, please make sure you have shared. So in the next 1-2 minutes, I will be checking with our strategist, Filex, to see whether we are really following what is happening here. And finally, Saturday, please be there at all costs. It doesn't matter where you have seen people like Kemunto, I think. It's Kemunto, all the way from Qatar. And she's saying she can't wait for Saturday. What about you if you're just here in Kakamega or Mombasa? So make sure you are there and invite as many guests as possible. Guests to join us at 10, but for all of us members, let's meet at KICC at 8 a.m. for photo sessions. On my own behalf and on behalf of PROs, I want to say thank you so much for being the best team and the best family. Thank you, Reverend. Thank you, Filex, for your great trainings tonight. Bye-bye, everyone. Good night.